Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Monitor Audio MA700 Golds. So we actually have two pairs of these bookshelf speakers right here. The black pair has the version 1, and the other pair, the wooden pair, is the version 2. So the main difference that I can tell between these two is that the version 1 has a different tweeter than the version 2. And so as you can tell, the version 1 has a circular flange and the version 2 has like the squared off edges, which is also the same tweeter that they put in one of their tower models, which I can't remember the name. But anyways, the version 1 was thought to be more brittle and shrill, and then the version 2 was thought to be one of the best vintage monitor audio tweeters. So I'm actually going to review both these two pairs of bookshelf speakers for you guys, and we're going to use the towers here as reference. So next, I'm just going to go over the equipment. So for source, we're going to be using the Onkyo C7030 CD player with an Rotel RSP960AX preamp going into a Rotel RB990BX amplifier. So this amp puts out 200 watts per channel RMS continuous. So it's plenty of power to drive these speakers, and we're going to be using this amp for all listening between all three pairs of speakers to keep it consistent. We will be running a subwoofer with this, which is actually the Sioux Research. I don't remember what the model number is, I'll put it up, but it's a 12-inch woofer, and it has a nice big cabinet, as you can see over there in that corner. And the original Sioux Research amplifier died, so we're using a Dayton Audio SA230 subwoofer amplifier. It puts out about 200 watts continuous, and then obviously it's just a one-channel output. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I'll play a few demos for you guys, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. So the first thing I'm gonna play is the towers, which are the Monitor Audio 1800 Golds, just because that's what's already hooked up, and we'll use that as a reference for the other two speakers, because obviously you guys can't actually hear them.
high or home, I'm not supposed to call her name. I wait, I smoke, I stare into my coat. It's happening again. I tell myself that it's over and that her skin like milk, it's like she's never seen that sun. Some hearts to crunch is more like her idea of fun. I know she's ill, I'm cruising for a spill, I'm hanging just the same. I need to be in the heat of a cold white flame. Another negative girl at the edge of the frame, deliciously toxic, the original classic theme. More of the same. She's in the zone, crying on the phone. I need you here. I'm on the street again, staggering out into the burn of the break of dawn. This is a right-away letter. I gotta mail it today. Straight to my main inspirer. Says urgent from the USA. It's got this heart inside it. The postage is my soul. Contains a message for millions. Say keep, don't go. $10,000 guitars waiting, but it ain't quite the same. You got a knack for sailing, and it's stamped with your own brand name. We's all sailors, as captain you must know. You bring a message to millions. Say keep, don't go. I said keep, don't go.
So I'll be curious to see if you guys can actually notice any difference between the three speakers on the recording. But I'm going to go ahead and give you my conclusion from what I found listening to them live in person. So the version ones, the black speakers, pretty much like the reviews online said, the reviews that I could find online, is that they are kind of, the treble is kind of shrill and harsh and becomes nauseating over time. I find it that it's hard to like turn them up as loud as the other two because, like I said, they're harsher, which also then affects the bass because you don't get the bass control that you could by turning it up louder because you can't turn it up as loud. But I will say that over a short period of time listening, they're very detailed, especially at lower volumes. You don't even notice. So they're very nice speakers, I think, for listening at low volumes, but they're obviously not as nice as the version 2s. So the version 2s, which are these, not the painted one, but the wooden bookshelves. Obviously, I know the black ones are wood too, but it's just a different veneer. So the version 2s, I thought, were very detailed, and they have a very rich and full treble, and also they have very tight bass. The bass is, however, limited, of course, because they're bookshelves, and so you're going to notice that. But like I said, they have a very, very nice tweeter sound. It's very full, just like these towers do, which is a really nice thing. Another thing that I can say, though, is that both of these bookshelves are extremely directional. Like, I have to put them on the stands and get them pointed, in, and then sit right in the correct spot to get a full sound. But that's not the case with the towers at all. I find that the towers have a lot of depth and presence. Like, it doesn't even seem to matter where you are in the room, you can hear them. Obviously, it's better if you're sitting in front of them, but like I said, they have so much more presence, and that the bookshelves just can't get, because obviously they're disadvantaged in nature of being bookshelves. So the bookshelves just sound like bookshelves compared to the tower. The towers are almost like transparent. So, but again, you can't really expect bookshelves to compete with that. I will say that they are both very nice bookshelves. I like the wood one. I like the version 2s a lot better, though. I think the version 2s are really nice bookshelves, but they're still not going to compete with the tower if that's what you're looking for. One thing that I did want to note is that even though the bookshelf and the tower have the exact same woofer and tweeter, the towers have 2 woofers, which obviously means more bass, but they're both running off of 200 watts per channel. So I don't know if this is just because I know this, or if there's actually a noticeable difference. Like, I don't know if it's just because I've been thinking about this, or if there's actually a noticeable difference in the sound, but technically the bookshelves are getting more wattage per woofer, right? Because if that's 200 watts per channel, and it's going to 2 woofers on here, then each woofer is getting like 100 watts, as opposed to this woofer, which is getting 200 watts. So I thought, and I don't know if this is as a result of that, but I almost thought the bass on the bookshelves was a little bit tighter. Obviously, it doesn't have as much depth. It doesn't go as low as the towers, but I thought it was a little bit tighter. And also, I thought that the towers sounded, the bass on the towers sounded a little bit more rounded off. But still, overall, much more desirable, unless you're just listening to like really light classical. Even for jazz, though, the towers sound better because of the bass string instruments, So yeah, that's basically my conclusion.